Ah, shit. Here we go again.
So one day I'm in the lunch line and the guard tell me to get out of line. I'm like, for what? And remember, y'all, this is chicken day, okay? Everybody know when it's store day and it's chicken day, things get hectic in prison. So he tell me to step out of line. I'm like, yo, what's going on? He like, don't talk back to me, inmate. Cuff up. I'm like, cuff up? I said, man, I'm not cuffing up, man. He like, what? I said, I'm not cuffing up. So he said, so you refusing to cuff up? I said, yeah, I'm refusing to cuff up. So I got back in line. So he was like, inmate, and he grabbed my right shoulder and I shrugged it off. I said, man, don't touch me, man. Now at this time, everybody was watching. Everybody like, yo, what's going on? What D over there doing, man? What's up with D? So I'm just barking on him. Now, he was this short white CO. This dude, we call him Needle Nose. Y'all remember Needle Nose off of Chucky's Bride? Here go the picture of him right here. We used to call him Needle Nose because he was always in somebody's business, man. He was the type of dude that you can tell that got picked on when he was in middle school and high school, man. And he done got this job now. Now he got a little bit of power because he got that baton and he got backup. But this is the thing, I wasn't going for it. 2 weeks ago, they was doing random cell searches and he tore my cell up, man. He ripped my wife and my kids' pictures in the process and he smiled when he did it. And I was like, okay, yep, yeah, I'm gonna get on. I'm talking about trash my whole cell 2 weeks prior. And now he up there messing with me for nothing. And like I said, y'all, I'm in line trying to get my chicken. That's all I'm trying to do, man. And he pulled me out of line for a random search. I'm like, oh, you could have pulled me out in the hallway on our way up here. So he like, so you're not gonna cuff up? So the sergeant came through and was like, Dante, what's going on? I said, man, he just pulled me out of line, man. Talking about he want to random search me, man. He like, well, you can't disobey an officer order, man. So I said, all right, man. So they took me over here to the side, put my hands against the wall, and they got to searching me. Now, I ain't gonna say that Needle Nose was a homosexual, but yo, the way he was searching me, he was like this, and then when he got down there, he like kind of cuffed me. And I was like, I turned around, I was like, man, chill out. And I pushed him on the ground. So the sergeant hit me with an elbow like, right? So I just said, you know what? It is what it is. It's already up. Let's get to it. So I just came back with a bow, right? So the sergeant gets slumped this way, and I'm like, you know what? I'm about to get whooped out anyway. I'm about to go to the hole. So forget it. It's up. So I went and grabbed Needle Nose, picked him up by his collar. I was like, don't you ever touch my, again, you punk mother. Right, so I'm pounding him out, man. I done closed both of his eyes. I done gave him a big knot on the side of his forehead, man. And I threw him down. Next thing you know, 4 guards came out of nowhere. Boom, right? So I go this way, and now they stumping me out. They done put their restraints on me, meaning one right here on my arm, another got this arm, and another one laid like by my knees like that, and another guard, they trying to get me turned over to cuff me up, but I'm resisting. So they jabbing me, you know, they got the baton stick and all that, man. They like, boom, I'm talking about, they poking me in the ribs, they busting Dante upside the head and all that, right? So they finally get me handcuffed, y'all. The fight is out of me. The fight is out of me, man. So when they stand me up, now the sergeant that I first punched on, he was kind of dozy, right? He was kind of doozy when I hit him. I didn't knock him out, but he was really dozy. So when he regained his composure and regained his consciousness all the way, when they had me like this, man, he walked up to me and was like, boom, Boom. Now, when he did that, other inmates like, hey, man, cut that out, man. Cut that out, man. Y'all wrong, man. Cut that out, man. So they like, mind your business. Say he hit me again. Boom, right? So, yo, all my strength, all my energy was gone. So they grabbed me and they put me in the spit chair because I was trying to spit on these cats, man. I'm like, forget it. Why not? I'm crashing all the way out, man. This is, in fact, it's not even my fault. This is Needle Nose' fault, man. So they end up putting me in a spit chair. Right now, what they do, they put you in this chair, like this chair I'm in, right? It's kind of, they lay it back a little bit. They handcuff you from the back right here, and they put the spit bag on you, okay? And then sometimes they want to hit you with that elbow in the face, right? But they ain't hit me in the face. They did what they did. They punched on me a couple of times when we got into the elevator where there's no cameras at. So off to the hole I go. So when we get off the elevator, you hear cats banging on the door, screaming, hollering, talking all type of crazy nonsense, right? So before you get put in your cell, well, since I was in the spit chair, they set me there for like 5 hours, man, with my hands behind my back and my head elevated. So this is a military mind game, a military tactic. This was a torture tactic, man. So thank God they didn't mace me when they put me in that chair, because I done seen 2 men die by being put in that restraint and having that mace put on them and put that spit bag over them. I seen 2 men suffocate that way, man. So thank God they didn't mace me, because y'all know I got asthma. So I'm there for about 5 or 6 hours chained up. And the captain come down there because his shift changed now. And he like, is you good? You straight? What happened? This and that. I said, man, officer, blah, 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 Needle Nose. He pulled me out of line to search me. And then he assaulted me. And he was like, well, look, this is what's going to happen. Are you guilty or you're not guilty of assault on the officer? I said, I'm not guilty. He said, Donta, let me tell you something. Whether you guilty or not, you assaulted an officer, man. You assaulted the sergeant. So whether it was Needle Nose or whoever, you guilty or not guilty, you might as well plead guilty, because you finna do some time. Now, if you plead guilty and save me paperwork, I give you 6 months back here. But if you don't, I got to give you a whole year. I'm like, a year? He like, yeah. I said, but he said, man, I'm just telling you, it's up to you. Now, me and the captain, man, it was cool, man. He wasn't one of them hardcore captains like they had a stick shoved up their butt. No, he was cool. He knew, he had family in other prisons, so he know the conditions. And he was one of them type of white dudes that was down to earth. So he knew how Needle Nose was and about the BS politics. So he knew what it was. So he like, I said, all right, man, yeah, I plead guilty. So he wrote the paperwork. He worked the paperwork up. Now, at this time, y'all, it's him and there's another guard and another guard with a camera. Now, they have to record these incidents just in case something crazy happened and they want to protect themselves. But he had the guard cut the camera off when he was, explaining to me about the guilty and unguilty thing. So that's another thing I need for y'all to know. For you cats out there that might find yourselves in prison, if you see an officer with a camera, they doing that for your protection and theirs. If they don't show up with that camera, just know you about to get whooped out. You about to get beat down. Okay, so they uncuffed me, and yes, I had to strip butt booty naked before I went in the cell, man. So they stripped me. I go on there with my towel. They give you a towel. They give you this flimsy plastic toothbrush thing. I'm gonna tell y'all about that one night I had to get that thing sharp. But anyway, so they give you a towel, this toothbrush, this state penitentiary toothpaste that was just, I can still taste it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And they gave you a face towel and this, I want to say plastic, a hard plastic state penitentiary cup too. So when I end up in there, they put me in there so I'm naked, and then they give me some boxers, okay? So now I'm in there with my boxers. I'm yelling down the tier, seeing what's going on, who all out here and stuff, right? Now it's the next day, it's breakfast time. Now I hear Needle Nose coming down with a trustee, and they moving the carts. They passing around the breakfast trays. So when he get to my cell, he look at me, and he take my tray off the cart, and he tell the trustee to keep going. So he was like, he thought that was cute, huh? I said, man, get my food, man. He was like, okay. So he opened the tray. Now, you got a tray right here. You got a covering. So when he removed the covering, he said, spit in my stuff and threw it in my cell. I said, hey, man, you can't do that. You can't do that. Tell y'all something. These guards can do whatever they want to you, whenever they want to, okay? The only way you stop them from doing that, you have to push that blade, man. You have to push that SOJ, that sword of justice on them. You got to exhibit some type of extreme violence on these guards to get them to respect you, okay? This is why I tell y'all about the Glock Dookie. Now, since these guards want to already oppress the oppressed while we locked up, take everything away from us, what can we do? Y'all want to treat us like animals? We gonna act like animals. And I'm gonna tell y'all about the Glock Dookie, right? So this went on for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I had to literally, on that first day, y'all, I didn't eat. I didn't eat at all, man. But y'all know what? Them hunger pains were set in. The next day, man, he did it again. This went on for about a whole week. Now, what I started doing was wherever he spit at, I just plucked it out of my food. And then I started eating around it, man. It got to a point where I'm like, you know what? I'm about to gas this cat. Needle Nose about to get gassed. So what I did in my cup, I'm just gonna keep it funky with y'all. I urinated in my cup. I got that toothpaste and put it in there. And they gave us oranges also. And I let this orange marinate inside of it, you know, give it like an alcohol taste, right? So I let that marinate for about 3-4 days, man. Oh yeah. Needle Nose came around lunchtime, y'all. With the same smile, right? Talking crazy to me, right? I said, hey, man, we got to stop this, man. We got to stop this, man. I apologize for what I did to you. He like, oh, for real? For real, N-word? He was a white guy. For real, N-word? I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm for real, man. We got to stop this, man. Because this ain't... Y'all, let me tell y'all. Not only it got all up in his mouth. Oh, yeah. It got all up in his mouth. Got all up in his nose. Got all up in his eyes. When I hit him with that Glock, but I guess you can't call it a Glock Dookie because I didn't dookie in it. It was a Glock pisser, right? So I hit him with that Glock pisser, right? So I said, whoosh. Got him all up in the mouth. All up in the nose, all up in the eyes. He was like, He got the throwing up. He got the gagging. His eyes was red. His eyes was watery. He was snot nose and everything. Everybody on the tier, he rubbed it like, yeah, that's what he get. That's what he get. Banging on the doors. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Right? Everybody going crazy. He on his walkie-talkie, call whatever code, right? So, they now. The Goon Squad, or y'all might call them the Turtle Squad. These are the police that come in with the riot shields, with the gloves, right, with the helmet on, the knee pads, the arm pads, all that. And they coming in there to whoop some ASS, right? So this is protocol though. Now, before they can come, right, This is protocol. The sergeant or the captain have to tell you to cuff up, right? Before, see, there's policies that have been written in, because before this, they'll just come in there and whip you out. They'll just come in there and whip you out, drag you out unconscious and bleed and whatever. But protocol says that they have to, the captain or the sergeant got to come in, and I know the rules, that they have to tell you to cuff up. Okay, you have to cuff up. If you don't cuff up, right, they got to give you 3 warnings. If you don't cuff up, then they can call the people, and then they gonna come in and they gonna whip you out. I knew the rules, so they said cuff up, inmate, cuff up. So I cuffed up. I'm not about to get whipped out. They not about to do me bold back here. So I cuffed up. Now let me tell y'all something. For you new cats out here that think, I done seen a couple of videos where juveniles, teenagers, is running around here with these guns, man. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all don't listen to y'all mamas, y'all daddies, or y'all grandmothers or grandfathers, whoever raising y'all. When y'all get behind them bars, okay, and you are going to jail, you're going to jail. When you get behind them bars and you feel like you ain't gonna do what they tell you to do, oh, Dante tripping. I'm not gonna strip butt booty naked. Okay, you gonna get beat butt booty naked. They gonna beat you up out your clothes and you gonna take some clothes off, right? Well, I'm not, they not gonna spit in my food. What you gonna do? I done seen cats 300 pounds all muscle, 6, 7, 6, 8 get broke down in themselves. You say, well, that's them. And they didn't even have to get punched on or beat on. They starved them out. You go without a day or two without eating. A lot of you cats out there is not even disciplined enough not to, Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, hype the video, and share the video. To watch my exclusive videos, you must become a member. I'm gonna have the members link pinned at the top of the comment section. Have you sent your weekly donation to support the Donta Show Network? If not, that's okay, I got you. We are now accepting Cash App, Zelle, and PayPal. All gifts and donations are highly appreciated. If you are trying to reach me for business opportunities, I'm gonna have my contact information pinned at the top of the comment section. If you got a paranormal story or a horror story that happened to you or somebody else and you're willing to come on camera and share that story, make sure you contact me. I'm gonna have my contact information pinned at the top of the comment section. But you must be willing to come on Zoom or StreamYard. Make sure y'all subscribe to my other 2 channels, my paranormal channel and my reaction channel. Also, get in contact with me if you need your business, your book, your social media channel, a product, your brick and mortar, whatever it is that you need promoted, get in contact with me. My contact information will be pinned at the top of the comment section and in the description. My Instagram and Facebook and TikTok channel will be in the description also. Until next time, take care.